Yo, what is up, Canes fans? It is the Beast. Currently, it is 1:07 Pacific time. I am, let me tell you the circumstances under which I am recording this video. I'm currently parked on my best friend's driveway, which is at an extreme angle. So I have the emergency brake on in my car. It is past 1 a.m. Pacific time. His entire family is asleep. He didn't even want me coming home to enter his house because his dogs are going to bark. They're going to wake up his two very tiny kids and his wife, who's a doctor, and he, who is a doctor. And also, he's a Cal alum and hasn't been to a game in years, but decided to go to this one because he felt good about it. And they just lost to Miami 39-35. Miami came back from a 25-point deficit that was looming over their heads somewhere in the third quarter. I don't even understand what I just saw. There's no way I'm going to be able to recap this game in this video with justice. It can't happen. Like, I need to go home, get my body clock right, and rewatch this game about 7 times because I still don't understand what just happened. Because the first, 2.5 quarters were some of the worst football I've seen Miami play in a long time. No one could tackle, no one could catch. Cam was trying to hit big plays when guys were running free and open, closer to the line of scrimmage. It was so bad early on. If you go back and read through my Twitter, my X, at Miami Radio Beast, I was becoming snarky negative Beast very early because Miami was playing like doo-doo. Just every aspect of the game was just, except for maybe the running game, like Damian Martinez and especially Mark Fletcher were running the ball pretty well early. Other than that, literally nothing was working for Miami. Nothing. Like fundamentals, just the basic concepts of football were not there for Miami. And yeah, I lost faith. I did not believe. When I sat down in my seat in the third quarter after halftime, I was like, this is going to be such a long second half. I am so tired. My body feels like it's, 1 in the morning. Now my body feels like it's 4 in the morning because, it is. It's just like nothing was good at that moment. And Colin McCarthy, former Canes linebacker, tweeted just before the comeback started, watch Miami score 21 unanswered points and win this game 39-38. From his mouth to whatever Lord you believe in ears. I don't even think I said that right grammatically. It just, I can't. There's two ways to look at this. Let me set the scene for you. The game finishes. It's a madhouse in that stadium, right? People are trying to get out of there because it's one of the worst losses that Cal has experienced in a while. And we're just trying to fight our way into the media room to do interviews. We have to kind of walk through an outer part of the Canes locker room that no one wants us in. We do the interviews. Go on the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, Brian the Beast London Has Takes. You can go find the post game. We do the interviews, and then we walk out of Cal Memorial Stadium basically the same way the players and coaches do. So that gets kind of uncomfortable, because that it's just weird. It's just a weird situation. I can't explain it. The way it is now with the media, they don't want us too close to anything. So now we're kind of like infringing on their territory as they're walking to their buses. We're walking to the buses. There's family. There's behind the scenes conversations happening, right? Like we're seeing guys that we're not supposed to be talking, like all this stuff. So I make my way through that. And then there's supposed to be a media shuttle that, takes us through the Cal campus to the one garage where there was actually parking that they let us park at. But I waited and no shuttle. And now it's like, okay, it's pitch black. I've been on the Cal campus a bunch because my buddy went to Cal. I've visited him plenty of times. But at night, I don't know. I have no idea which way I'm walking. And I just guess. And there's every fraternity house and sorority house is just party after party. Streets are crowded. They're all belligerently drunk or high and pissed off and upset because they just experienced that loss. And I'm trying to make my way through these people. And it was just mayhem to get to the car. Got to the car. Then I had to drive out of there. And Waze is telling me to go 17 different ways. No pun intended. Because, there's streets are closed. There's cops everywhere. There's fraternity parties. There's all sorts of stuff. Finally get to where I'm supposed to be, and now I'm somehow supposed to sound like I know what I'm talking about and summarize that game. It's just not going to happen. Plus, it's, again, 1:13 in the morning Pacific, 4:13 in the morning Eastern, and my body definitely feels like it's somewhere in between. I got to get up early in the morning for a 6-year-old birthday party. So there's that. But here's what I will say. There's two ways to look at this. Either you're going to go with the glass half empty, which is all of these mistakes that Miami has made, especially on defense, where USF kind of showed that Miami was weak against some concepts, especially getting to the boundary. And actually, Kiko Mawinoa said it tonight. He's like, yeah, like these teams just keep showing us the same thing we're not good at, and we haven't been able to fix it. He said that. So either you're of the mindset that these mistakes are going to come back and haunt Miami and they're going to lose, they're going to slip up. Thank goodness they can't lose the bye week, but coming up is, it doesn't get easy. I mean, Louisville, they lost, but, it's in this conference, you never know. Syracuse beat UNLV. FSU looks terrible, but that's a rivalry game, so you throw out their record. Duke, who knows? In the Cafecito Bowl, who knows? You don't have no idea what is going to happen down the stretch if you keep making these same mistakes. So you can be negative and say all of this is going to cost them. Or you could be glass half full and be like, holy crap, Miami has found a way to dig itself out of holes. The last few weeks, they've looked terrible, but won the games. They're going to go fix all the mistakes, and they're going to just cream through the next 6 games and make it to the playoff unscathed. And holy crap, what a season. And I honestly, right now, I don't know which one it's going to be. And I don't know, if someone asked me to bet, glass half full, glass half empty, I don't know where I would put my money. This entire season, I keep getting called out on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, because on the show, on the Real Ones Canes podcast, please go subscribe to the podcast wherever you get your podcast, the Real Ones Canes podcast. Oh, and we're looking for sponsors, right? So we can keep up the coverage. I keep saying that I'm just not comfortable being like cocky Canes fan all in on this team. Whether it's the play of the secondary or just other mistakes that are made, or for some reason, I can't be all in. And I keep getting called out, right? Like, how dare you not? They're undefeated. Cam Ward, Heisman contender, right? Like all this stuff. I don't know. I don't know what's stopping me from just pushing all the chips forward and being all in. And then I see nights like tonight when it's like they literally are seconds away from a horrible loss, but they turn it around and make it an unbelievable, miraculous victory. I guess the best thing that can happen is that I'm proven wrong. That in the end, it's all glory for Miami, and I feel like an idiot. But you know what? I feel like an idiot who's so damn happy that it doesn't matter. Because in the end, my alma mater, the school I love more than anything, the place that is like my happy place, the University of Miami, wins. I'd be happy to be wrong if Miami keeps winning. So, look, the range of emotions tonight was unbelievable. My mouth is so dry because it is a damn dry heat out there. Here. I'm here still. And I'm quite parched. Probably could use like 7 IVs at this moment. I don't smell good, that's for sure. I don't feel great, but who the hell cares? 6-0, man. 6-0. Unbelievable. All right, hey, do me a favor, please. All you have to do is go find any kind of podcast application and subscribe to the Real Ones Canes podcast. Do that and subscribe to this YouTube. Wherever you're seeing this or hearing this, just hit subscribe. If it's video, subscribe. If it's audio, subscribe. Thank you guys for the support always. I will catch up on my sleep at some point. I don't know when that is. I have a red eye back tomorrow night, and I got stuff to do on Monday. And we got a hurricane coming. The real kind, not the football kind. So, one of these days we'll catch up on all of it. But until then, go Canes. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.